Hello everybody, happy December. I'm restarting this video because I was just doing it and my camera popped out of the holder. So I think I have it all set up right now. Let me just check and make sure it's the right orientation. Yep. Okay, so here we go again. So hello and welcome to December. This is my December journal and I'm going to be attempting to play along with two different December daily prompts projects. I'm hoping to do the Defemberember with Louisa and Barbara. I'm all flustered now. And I'm also going to play along with Tracy from Fox Creative. So that is my intention. I'm already behind. Today's Saturday, December 3rd, and I'm just getting started. But what are you going to do? We're just going to go for it, you know, and kind of work around what life has to offer. So this is my December journal. I made it a couple years ago. This is Craftex paper. This is a real vintage postcard that is just slipped in behind some Craftex corners that I made. And when I started out, I was just using a prompt. This is a prompt list that Rachel from Roxy Creations made. So it was really about the journal prompts. This says December introduction. This one was favorite Christmas memory so far. And all the little numbers were from Tracy Fox's. And each day, this was 5 days, 5, 6, and 7. So I tried to combine days as well on different pages. This was my birthday. December 13th is my birthday. I got Posca pens that year. And I was playing with the Posca pens. Yeah. So all kinds of fun was had. It's fun to look through it and see, oh wow. Oh, I did that? Oh look, that's kind of creative. Maybe I do know what I'm doing. So anyway, so I did this was 2020. That was the year of the lockdown, come to think of it. There's Christmas. And then the last year I did Defemberember. So there's the prompt list for Defemberember. And yeah, man, I had a lot of fun with this one. I felt like I really stretched creatively. So this is what I'm going to do with this one again this year. This was just fun. And I forgot I'd done this. So for the last day of the Defemberember last year, I did the calendar for 2022. Look, I'd totally forgotten that I'd done that. And look, I have hope. Because, we were so tired of the pandemic and everything. And there are all the cute little mushrooms that Louisa did. It was so fun. So here we are. Here is the new start. It's actually only the center of the book. So I still have all of these pages left. These are all Crafts Consortium pages. And here is my December prompt list. I have a new printer, and this was the first thing I printed. And it got cut off, but it told me two things. I am able to print without borders now, which is so exciting. And so our first day is Fluff Mason Jar. So I suppose I should fold this so that it will fit in here. And I suppose I should make, no, the thing I have planned isn't going to fit. So I'm just going to, ooh, look at that. I remember doing that. Can you see? There's a very faint butterfly in there. I don't know if it was stenciled or if it's a die cut. Tracing paper die cut with some sparklies. I don't remember which day that was. That's fun. Okay, anyway, so I'm just going to stick this in the back for now. Okay, so I have done some prep. So I have some of these papers from Taperology. I have a hard time with that because I'm a science teacher and I want to say Taperology, but it's Taperology. Oops. And I have the hedgehog. That is the, where's my mason jar? That is the freebie from Louisa and Barbara. Oh, here. Phew. And the other part was the mason jar, and I did make it the mason jar ahead of time because I bought this. I needed to try it out. I got this in advance specifically for this, and it's a little teeny tiny mason jar stamp and die cut, and then it has 2 dies for the label. It has the die to cut the label, and this is an embossing plate for the label. So on this label, it's a second part. Let's see, how close can I get for you to see? So there's a little bit of embossedness on the top and bottom of that. And I've gone over it just with very lightly with some Inca gold and silver. So it has the tiniest little bit of shine, and it's very hard for the camera to pick that up. But then I also embossed some of the magic dust that's inside this mason jar. And it says Christmas Magic, which I think is actually a Tracy Fox freebie. I've lost track of who's who. And so I have some fluffy yarn around it. And underneath the fluffy yarn, I do have some little Tim Holtz Christmas washi in there, so that there's some little sparkle there as well. So what I'm thinking is, here is this piece of paper. Or you know what, maybe I'll put it on this page and I'll make just a pocket or something for the prompt list to go there. Is that, so it's this, the hedgehog has to bring, he's got a mission. And the hedgehog, maybe I'll do it this way. No, I was going to do it this way. I'll make it work. The hedgehog's mission is to deliver the magic Christmas sparkle to Santa. So the little hedgehog has to trek through the snow and bring it. So I'm going to cut out our little hedgehog friend right now. And my husky puppy ate my Tim Holtz scissors now twice. So I have some brand new Tim Holtz scissors that's kind of fun. We don't have hedgehogs. Barbara did a little background on the natural history of hedgehogs in her video. And I've only ever seen like pet hedgehogs, but I've never seen like a real wild hedgehog. I guess people in England, you guys have them in your back gardens and they're like pests. So there are like hedgehog preservation societies. I'm sorry, they're just such adorable little creatures. They seem like they should have a place in magical lore. You can't even see its little back leg because it's got such a little belly. Okay, so this hedgehog has got a very important responsibility. He's a magic hedgehog. So maybe I think what we'll do is we will give him a little bit of sparkle. And I'll show you what I did to make the sparkle in the jar, because he is a magic hedgehog. That's a big mason jar for this little hedgehog, but it's okay because you know what? Maybe we'll make it so that it's the reindeer dust. So it's going to float up behind him and he just has to carry it around and bring it to Santa. And I have this is some leftover embossed tracing paper from one of the years. I don't know, not even sure which year it's from. So I think that this is going to be the snow that he's trekking through like that. But here, let me take this out of the book and we're going to work on this without the book for a sec. I do want to give him some sparkle. And I don't think I have any sparkle pens. I did at one point, but I don't know what happened to them. Is this a sparkle pen? Nope. Nope. Those are embossing, I think. I'm just checking my pen things over here. No. So what I'm going to do is I have a Ranger Distress Embossing Pen. I have this one too. It says medium, perfect medium bullet, and it's from Ranger. I think it's, what is this? Yeah, that's also embossing fluid, I think. And I have Ranger holographic embossing powder. And that's what I used on here to give it some magical look. So we're going to take, where's my embossing? This is my Stampin' Off embossing catcher paper. And where's my special tweezers? Maybe I put them away. I'll just use these. Oh no, here they are. Let's use my reach. Got some tweezers, some designated tweezers to hold him. So I am just going to, he's going to have a little bit of sparkly snow all along the edge, and then I'm just going to dab and doodle all over his prickles, because he is trudging through the snow to bring the magical reindeer dust to Santa, and it's a very important job that you could only leave a job like that to a hedgehog. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that there for a moment, and I'm going to close your ears if you don't like the noise. And then I'm going to dab him back and see if I can pick up some more just on the hot, wet. There we go. I really want more on the top of his prickles. See if I can get that to pick up what fell. Oh, my triple thick. Ooh. It's really not working very well. All right, I'm gonna do some more with the pen. I really want the edges, along the edges, to get the sparkle. Oh, I don't know why that's flickering. Okay, there we did. We picked some up there. Okay, one more time, guys. Bear with me. All right, so that has a good amount of sparkliness to it. Let me put the excess back. I really like this holographic stuff. It's got such a nice shimmer, and it's good for lots of things. It's good for oceany, mermaidy journals. It's good for just everything. Snowy ones, whatever you want. Okay, so where's my wipe? Okie dokie, get rid of the excess there. And where's my background? Here's my background. Again, my Taperology paper and my little hedgehog. And I'm gonna have some tracing paper snow. I also pulled out, I have this little extra bit here. I need, yeah, yep, just to make it look like he's really having to trudge. Just some layers. Oh, that's yuck. What's that? Okay. So, or maybe I'll put this in the back like that to show that it's kind of blustery and blowy. And our little hedgehog is traipsing through the deep snow. Poor little guy. And he's got this mission to deliver the reindeer, the Christmas magic dust to Santa. And I was thinking he would be wearing that kind of like a backpack. Okay, and this is the fluff. And that can actually trail off because it's getting blown in the wind. And he's gonna be holding that in his little paw as he walks through the snow, delivering the very important magic dust. Okay, do I want anything else? I had pulled out, I have a couple of leftover die cut snowflakes. No, I don't. I suppose we could do one up here. That's not bad. I also have this paper. It's not really paper. It's more like a grid. Would that be better over the background in the back to show that it's a wintry, snowy day? Yeah, I don't mind that. Or do we want the one that has the silvery snowflakes? No, I like the layered look there. It's going to be very dimensional. I should probably be a little cautious about how dimensional I make stuff. I thought I grabbed out some lace. I did grab out some lace too, because lace could make for a snowy look too, couldn't it? Just going to cut off that bit that makes it. Now we're just getting to be too much. It's too much. But this will work. So I'm gonna have that cover that. And I'm just gonna cut this down. Oh, it's doubled. Oh, there are 2 layers to it. Oh, I like that even more. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. It's got like some blue shimmer, kind of like that color of blue in the wintertime when it's snowy and the sun has set and the moon is coming up and the whole sky is, and the ground reflects that cobalt blue of the sky. That's what that is. So how am I going to adhere that? I don't know. We'll see. So this comes back down here. Like this. Oh, did I do it too short? I don't think I did it too short. Like this. And then this extra piece comes down here like this. I don't know, how do you glue down mesh? Do I just glue these down and have it stick? Oh no, my thing came off. Let's fix that. Okay, so let me glue these guys down. I think I'm going to be using Fabri-Tac for this because everything is so dimensional and wonky. There you go. And then I'll glue these pieces down as well and hope that it just goes through like that. And then here is our friend. Didn't do a good job fussy cutting, so I'm going to hide my errors with some ink. But I'm not going to do his prickles at the top because I think he's good. I'm going to not do his foot because I want to wrap the string around his foot. And I'm going to put a lot on here on his body so that it holds down the mesh so that it goes through to the bottom, I think. And then do I want him like right there? Like right there, to show that he is struggling through that wind-driven snow to accomplish his mission. So this just came off my mason jar. But did I say that the mason jar is just tracing paper? So I need to get that around to the front. And I use that same holographic heat embossing on the mason jar as I did on our hedgehog friend. So I'm just going to pull that around like this. And then one of these is going to be flying out behind, and then one is do we want to go behind him? No, I don't want to go behind him. I could go under him like, no, I want to go around his little paw. There. He's holding on to it, and it's blowing around, and he's bringing it to Santa. So I'm going to do the same thing with the mason jar. I'm going to put a fairly heavy amount of glue underneath the jar and hold down the layers, the 2 layers of background. I'm going to get the string and the jar. At first, I just put the sparkle stuff, the holographic powder on the back, thinking it would show through, but it didn't show through well enough. So I actually wound up putting it both on the front and the back. You can hear it's pouring out there. It's supposed to be a very rainy day. I'm going to trim that a little bit. There. So he's holding it around his little paw as it's holding out and back, and he's got a mission. He's got to go bring this Christmas magic dust to Santa. feel like he's not snowy enough. I have, you know what I have is, I have texture paste. I have some crackle paste. Oh, I have forgot about this. I went to an art supply store with a friend and I got some golden acrylic mica paste. Have to try using that a little bit this time. But I also have, watch me make a mess. I have this. I have iridescent medium, and I'm going to take a little bit of my iridescent medium on a paintbrush, and I'm just going to add some iridescent medium blobs to his prickles to show that he is getting snowed upon. His little nose is cold. He's going to have a little bit on his face because he has to point his little cold nose into the wind. Santa, he really does rely on his minions, doesn't he? Sorry. Okay. He's a heroic little hedgehog. Yeah. He's got snow all over his fur. So let's see if that does the trick. All right. I am going to let this dry and I will get to work on the day 2 of Defemerember, but this is going to be my day 1. I'll show you where it's going to go. This is going to go right in here for Defemerember, day 1, and then I think I'm going to make like a I don't know. I'm going to do something with that right there. Okay, so I'll get that in, and then when it's dry and I do day 2, I will come back and show you. Thanks so much for joining me. Stay safe. Bye-bye.